A reality many over the age of 65 have to face is that of isolation and loss of companionship. A study of 72,000 elderly New Zealanders found that 1 in 5 identified being lonely. It's estimated in Christchurch alone that 7,000 elderly are living day to day with little to no interaction with the outside world. Alarming statistics like this illustrate a major problem within our global community. Loss of social connections, losing independence from moving into rest homes, as well as the loss of familiar routines are all symptoms that onset the problem of loneliness and depression in elderly. The underlying causes of these symptoms include family moving away, workplace retirement, the passing away of partners or friends, health deterioration, and the loss of the ability to care for themselves. Loneliness is far more than a social misfortune. It's a significant problem that leads to human suffering and unfulfilled human potential. Depression rates in those aged 65 plus reflect this. In the United States alone, over 2 million people over the age of 65 suffer from some sort of depression. With growing old being an unavoidable process, the number of people that have the potential to suffer from loneliness as a result of these causes is endless.
If our problem remains unsolved, it can lead to clinical depression, and in the worst case, suicide. Elderly aged over 65 only make up 13% of the population, but account for over 20% of all suicide-related deaths. Risk of conditions such as chronic lung disease, high blood pressure, and dementia are also increased because of this problem.
Our solution to the problem of loneliness and depression in elderly is to create an app that targets joyful emotions. Elderly people can connect virtually and socially through online chats, meetups, and events. People 65 or older can easily sign up by entering a few details about themselves. Members can then create groups, join events, or even live chat with other users through the simple interface. The hope is to get elderly out and meeting new people, subsequently bettering mental and physical health. For those who struggle with mobility or transport, the online chat provides all the benefits of talking to new people without the trouble of leaving home. Causes of loneliness in elderly can be through life events such as retirement, the death of close friends, and family moving away, all of which have a central theme of isolation. Our solution targets this isolation within the elderly as it provides a platform for them to connect, which promotes activeness cognitively and physically. Our solution is innovative as it builds on information systems used by younger generations and caters it to an older consumer, where technology use is rapidly growing. For those above the age of 65, over 2/3 have access to or use the internet, and smartphone ownership has nearly quadrupled since 2011.
Our aims align with the UN Sustainable Goal number 3, as we aim to prevent premature mortality from non-communicable diseases and promote mental health and well-being. Our problem falls under this goal, as social isolation among elderly play a huge part in causing these premature mortality rates and these non-communicable diseases like depression. Our KPI measure would be the number of groups or people that attend events or engage in chat rooms over the span of a month.